Recognize your Emperor.
So this person here appeared at camp. They said, I can't believe it. Hey everybody, the boy has managed to return. Survivors? Does this mean I'm not alone anymore? Where'd you come from? Is there still a place without darkness? We don't know where we came from, or we can't remember. These people you see are only a small part of what's left of the group, I think. You're not sure? We're not sure. We reached that conclusion because of the abandoned luggage and leftover daily rations. With each day, new signs of presence of people. Sorry, what? And new signs of presence of people that, as far as everyone here knows, have never even been with us. It's like we forgot them? Forgot? Exactly. It's like people disappear every day and we instantly forget they even existed. Almost as if we forgot the place we came from, and our families, and maybe even ourselves. My name is Yota. That's the part I still remember. Nobody else's memory is in much better shape. That's why I remember so little about myself. Everything is forgotten. But wait, you said that I'd managed to return. That means you remembered I was here. Yes, that's why it's so important to us. We saw you leave, but you were gone before we could approach you. Listen, we can't wander around in this emptiness anymore. There's a campfire, there's a few sleeping bags here, a real luxury in these dark times. What do you say? Of course. I'd be very grateful if we could team up. I want to restore everything. I've begun to remember the world as it was before, but there's no point in it without other people. It's too lonely without them. Remembering the world? I don't understand what you're talking about. I'm so exhausted. But we'd be glad if you could help us. We'd be glad to help you. Just don't ask us to go with you. It's too dangerous. Alas, no such thing. Yeah, so, that's it. Okay, so enough talk. Let's build. So we get to see our stats. Nothing crazy, you know, game stats. Let's build stuff. I say that, but we can only really build the campfire. So campfire is pretty good. Sorry, what is it called? The field kitchen is pretty good. We put that there. Someone new spawns every time, or most times, I think. Do you know the difference between a good cook and a bad cook? The food made by a good cook is tastier. What? You were expecting something more elaborate? Sometimes the truth is very simple. Look, I have a cauldron, a hearth, a couple of knives, a bucket of potatoes, 3 onions, and some ham. Nothing special. Everything is very simple. But give me a few minutes, and everyone in this camp will be running to my table, following the tasty smell of a good stew. Hey, I'm not complaining, bud. So building that field kitchen allows us to get 10% healing to the campfire's power, healing power. So heal a little more, and we get a new card. So this card is pretty good. I like it a lot. A lot of people tend to like it a lot too, from what I've seen. It's called the Blood Grove. I'll explain it as we see it. But I don't think there's anything else that we really want just yet. Vampire matches, I don't need them just yet. So let's try this again. Okay. A shorter loop is pretty good. Alright. Simple. Start. Just put on what they give us. Alright, we got 4 defense. We're good to go. Freaking epic armor, sure. AoE and counter. Oh, so we got a cemetery. We want to put this down ASAP. So let's put this like right at our base. Maybe 3 days will pass by the time we get back there. And we can fight some skeletons. Spider Town. Let's put spiders right there. This way it can hit at least 3 different tiles. Got a weapon, finally. Some mountains. Keep these going. Every 10 rocks is a goblin camp. Just a reminder. Ooh, we just one tap that slime. I want to save the medals. I don't need to put them down just yet. I always want to put medals next to a treasury or... next to a treasury or... some rocks so that we can get a better medal, basically. One-tapping enemies this early? Hella good. Put some rocks down, put some more cocoons down. Let's put them like right here. Let's keep it going. So the beginning is fairly easy, fairly straightforward. Kind of just play as it comes. Not much thinking involved. But if you get lucky early, you can get like crazy armor. Unfortunately, 3 days wasn't or we didn't like get 3 days for the skeleton to spawn, so we don't get to stay ahead of the curve just yet. Right, because now we gotta waste all this time looping around, fighting nothing, while more enemies are just spawning. So we can tend to fall behind really fast. You just want to get really good gear early, right? Like I'm not getting good loot from these slimes. We have more rocks. Let's keep these rocks going. I can put down some meadows now if I want to. Not necessary, but I'm just gonna do it. I don't think I'm going to play to fight the boss. I'm really just playing to get materials at this point. Right? So let's get our 3x3 mountain going. Let's get more spiders spawning up top. And we can put down like a road lamp if need be to kind of mitigate spiders if they kind of get crazy. It works retroactively or like after the fact. So even if they like hit their 4 enemy cap, I can put down a road lantern and it'll still get rid of 1. So it works, it feels really good. I'm just going to put the cemetery on top of where I am so that maybe 3 days will pass by the time I get back around. Fonzie the Gamer, thank you so much for that raid, buddy. Welcome in, everybody. I hope you're all doing good. I hope you had a good time at Fonzie's stream. We are playing some Loop Hero. Oh, is that what it's called? I forget the name of the game. But yes, welcome in, everybody. Gothic, Ashes, Fonzie, Ghosts. It's good to see all of you. I hope everybody's doing well, having a good Thursday night. What were you playing, Mr. Fonzie? Because I'm pretty sure this game is like a lot slower than what you might have been playing. Maybe, I don't know. This game came out today. Ooh, you love to see that though. Right? You love to see this. This is a straight up upgrade. We got like an epic mace, 14 to 20 damage, magic damage, and AoE. These spiders are going to be easy. So, this is what we want, right? We just want to kill stronger enemies and get ahead of the curve, like really fast. So this is a blood grove. You can only put it down next to a grove. And what happens is, if you kill enemies, so enemies that are affected by this radius here have their max HP reduced by 15%, right? It basically execute them once they hit 15% HP. Kill enough enemies and something spooky spawns. Consider it like a little mini boss, if you will. You're playing Greedfall. I've never heard of that game. What is it? It's an RPG, but a bit more graphically intensive RPG. Okay. Was it fun? Like Assassin's Creed Skyrim? Okay, that's an interesting combination. Never heard of that. But it sounds fun. This game seems super vibey. You love watching it? Oh, I'm glad that you enjoy watching it. I played the demo. I played a demo like a couple weeks back. I really had a fun time playing it. You can keep looping around until you really just die or run. So I got as high as like loop 22 in the demo because I just reached a point where I was just too far ahead of the enemies. I was getting better gear before, or faster than they were getting stronger. But I'm glad that you're enjoying yourself here, Sid. Welcome in. I didn't give you the official welcome, but I'm always glad to have new faces in here. Hope you're doing well. Did you find the channel by searching the directory for this game? Is my question to you. Okay, great. So we have an early treasury. Treasuries are pretty good. We want to surround them fully to open them and get loot and we want to get loot and gear. That's what we want to get from those treasuries. I like putting the groves in like these spaces here, where there's space in the middle, right? So that I can put like a blood grove here, and it will affect all the enemies on these tiles, right? So like around here, I just want to make it Spider Town, so that we can kill more enemies and get this thing to spawn a lot faster. So we have better armor here. Let's put on this better shield. I lose a little bit of AoE and counter. I don't think I need to trade this off just yet, so I'll keep going. Is there max level of items? I'm not sure. I think it just goes infinitely. I think. My highest record for loops has been loop 22. So I am under the belief that it goes up to like at least 99, right? Maybe one day I'll like try going for like a 99 run, 99 loop run, just to see like how crazy it gets. What Gothic said, it's definitely it definitely has a vibe going for it. You found the channel a while back when you were doing some Hollow Knight Steel Soul. Oh, you were there from a while ago, huh? Well, I'm glad to hear that. Welcome in. I love me some Hollow Knight, so if you like Hollow Knight, I like you. That's how this goes. I don't write the rules. Shoot. So we have a goblin camp. I don't think I'm really strong enough to fight a goblin camp, so I'm just going to get rid of it ASAP. I mean, I do have a blood grove. I don't know if blood groves stack. I don't know if they stack. So one of them reduces the max HP by 15%. I don't know if having two of them reduces like this line of enemies by 30. I'm not sure. Maybe I should have tested that. But I'll do my best in trying to like explain the game, and hopefully you guys can catch on as fast as possible. These remind you of Fire Emblem with more steps. You mean this game? Does this game remind you of Fire Emblem? That's crazy. It looks common to play. Honestly, it's calming to watch because the music is good, the aesthetics are really good. It's just chill. Yeah, it's just very chill. I agree with that. Okay, so I put this battlefield down right at the beginning of my cozy camp here, so that every time I loop around, think of it as taking a lap. Every time I loop around, it spawns a chest. So my strategy is put it right at the beginning of the loop, so that we can get insane gear to start this loop. There we go. So we have level 4 and level 3 armor. Orange armor is like epic. Sorry, this is like legendary armor, because it gives the most. It gives the most stats. So the higher the rarity is, you get more quantity of attributes, but less quality. So I want to put this on first, because obviously this is better than whatever I had. But if I put on this armor, I get a lot more max HP and more evasion, but I lose attack speed and vampirism. I think I want to keep the vampirism for now, because this is like my only way to heal. So I'm going to keep that. We got an early skeleton. Gave us something. Oh, level 4 shield. Don't even need to read it. But it gives us magic damage and better defense. Like way better defense. Alright, let's pause here for a second. Let's try to finish all this treasury. Put that mountain down. Battlefield. I want to keep them right at the beginning of the spawn, while also trying to take up space by the campfire. Again, I don't think I'm going to fight the boss, but planning is still good. Fire Emblem vibes, definitely because of the strategy. I can feel that. I can feel that. I thought you meant like the look of it gave you Fire Emblem vibes. That's what I thought you meant. Alright, so we will open this treasury, get a lot of loot. A lot of loot. And let's check out the equipment here. So we can get extra defense. Makes us a lot tankier. It's just like what, 4 extra defense? That's not that good. I think magic damage is just like extra damage on top of what I already have. And this ring is it has more attributes. because it's higher rarity, but it loses 4% vampirism for attack speed and defense. I think I'll take that trade-off. So vampirism works with damage to all. I'm like 90% sure it works like that. So the more enemies I hit, the more I heal. Ooh, level 5 regen ring though. So vampirism is best the stronger the weapon is. But a level 5 regen ring, I think that'll just keep me topped off. Honestly. It looks more like an indie flat FF Tactics. I freaking love Final Fantasy Tactics. Just by the way, just tossing that out there. If you're a fan of it, you're friends. That's all I have to say there. So I want to keep these meadows touching rocks or treasuries to get a little extra healing every day. Monoculture, good things to be friends already. Dude, I'm saying, you have good taste. A little stronger, but the trade-off isn't that good. Oh my god, hold up. Level 5? More max HP, damage to all, defense and vampirism. But I lose attack speed and evasion. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. It's higher rarity, it's higher level. It's just better, right? And we want to keep sacrificing things to this blood grove so that we can get things, so that we can spawn things. I don't want to spoil it. I want to show you guys what it is that will spawn. Brought back memories of War of Lions. You'd play that on stream when you beat Final Fantasy 12 on Greedfall. Dude, Final Fantasy Tactics is worth it, 100%. Ooh, okay, so we have a lot of things here. Let's put more spider cocoons down right here so that I can spawn on both sides. Let's get a grove down here, maybe? Yeah. Treasury, let's get that going. Mountains at the corners. Okay, so Goblin can't just spawn there. Let's get this meadow in the middle, and I think I'm strong enough to fight goblins now. If need be, I can just put down some of these road lanterns to kind of mitigate, like the spiders and stuff that spawn here. I think I'll do that. If need be, I can always just like get rid of it. But for now, I think I'm okay. Speaking of Final Fantasy stuff, for those that don't know, I started playing Final Fantasy 15 since last week. I haven't gotten very far, but I'm playing it on weekends. So Fridays and Saturdays streams are dedicated to Final Fantasy 15. So if you're interested in watching that, feel free to come back. But I will try to upload some of this, some of the games that I play here, like Curse of the Dead Gods, Loop Hero, even Final Fantasy 15 onto YouTube. I just gotta find like days to edit the content, right? So we got a big old level 5 ring. Extra 2 damage to all, 12% counter, and we get a little bit of regen. It's not bad. It's not bad. And I'm really like topped off on HP, so I think I can make this trade-off now. And I think I'll be fine. So more spiders for Blood Grove City over here. Meadow there. So yeah, now the map is starting to fill up a bit. So it might get a little spooky if I start getting too cocky. But I honestly think, oh my god, what a ring. I honestly think with these chests at the beginning, I don't have to worry about falling behind. So we get attack speed. I have a little bit of vampirism, so that'll work with that. Extra AoE and same healing. That's worth it. Better weapon, maybe? Less damage. Vampirism, defense. I don't think so. Less defense, but more vampirism. And I lose some magic damage. I honestly don't fully know what magic damage does, so I never know if it's worth keeping. But I don't need the healing, so I'll use that train of thought to kind of dissuade me from swapping. I forgot to mention, so with these battlefields, I said it before, but with these battlefields, when enemies die within this radius, they can turn into a ghost. When a ghost dies, it has a chance to turn into a ghost of a ghost. And when that dies, well, we'll see. So we got another treasury open. You'd love to see that. Attack speed and counter, a little more HP. But we lose AoE. I kind of want the AoE for Spider Town. This one is... Nah, that one's not worth it, I don't think. So, let's get our metals down. Let's get our rock down here. Alright. Yeah, it's starting to get really full now, so we'll see if we will fall behind or if we will be able to maintain. Got another rock down. These broken treasuries actually just start to spawn gargoyles, so there's that to keep in mind as well. I don't think gargoyles are that bad. No, this thing is worse. I don't think gargoyles are that bad. They hit hard, but honestly, they don't get the chance to hit me. And the Blood Grove will honestly make these fights a lot easier because they have that execute. There you go. This AoE damage in Blood Grove Town, fantastic. More damage to all, but I lose attack speed. I don't think so. And this axe is more damage. This is a level 6 right? No. No. I think we're good. Oh, another Blood Grove to put down. Hold up. So I have another grove here, so I'm gonna put this here. So all these blood groves are really just gonna help me get rid of these small critters. But we have yet to see the enemy that really makes a blood grove scary. So we're really just waiting on that. 16% attack speed. Nah, don't need it. So at this point, I think I can just let it play. I don't really need to put stuff down just yet. Oh wow! Oh no! I just see all those goblins. Goblin Town has to go for sure. I'm not liking Goblin Town one bit. Goblins are like the only thing that will put me really low. I want to stay as topped off as I can. Alright, we got some mountains, more max HP coming in. I want to put them near other rocks. So get these rocks down. Meadows are always okay. Everything else, except for these oblivions, I want to get rid of. Oh right, I gotta put stuff down there to camp. Well, I'm not fighting the boss, right? So it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I think I'm in a good spot. I just gotta make sure to keep looping around instead of going to fight the boss. Goblin Town. Here we go. Wasn't that bad actually. We can get 20 defense here. I'm gonna take 20 defense. I think defense work has like a flat reduction. So that'll be good to stack with the regen. Another treasury, that's worth it. We lost an Oblivion card. But even the cards don't go to waste, right? They get salvaged as resources. So we just got like a memory fragment. So with these, you get like 10 of them and it turns into like a book or a page. One of those two. Alright, so let's start working on this treasury. Put some mountains down. Meadow. And that's it. So even like this skeleton used to be like a real threat, but no it isn't. We can get a lot of vampirism from this ring, but... Oh, well actually I don't have that much regen now that I look at it. I lose some AoE, which isn't the worst thing. We can get more defense and vampirism. I think that's worth it. I don't have a lot of regen, so let's heal off of AoE and we heal off of AoE and vampirism, right? That's the word. Holy crap, look at this tile. Skeletons and harpies. That does not look fun. But we do want to put down more battlefields so that we can get more chests. Looking for a bit. You're gonna play some Apex. No problem, buddy. Get some dubs for the boys. You know how it is. But I appreciate the lurk. Appreciate the support always. Thank you. Alright, another goblin thing just spawned. I gotta keep my eye on the boss gauge here. I only really want to open up this treasury. I can honestly just get rid of it. You know what? I'm gonna put a lantern down here so that it doesn't get too crazy with enemies. Yeah, and then get rid of this because I just don't like goblins. I'd rather use it. I think it reduces the boss gauge by like 1. I'd rather use it than get rid of it because Oblivion cards are rare. So this is the blood clot that spawns every 4 days, but I think the trade-off is like worth it 100%. Same defense but attack speed instead. A little stronger, more max HP, a little more max HP actually, not that much. Alright, this is like the scariest looking tile here. They're only hitting for like 50 something. Level 6 pole arm. I lose magic damage, but I gain a lot more damage in total. I lose some AoE. I'm gonna take that. I still have some AoE. So we're gonna have to try changing up the build now, though. Did I just heal for 70? Oh, was that because of the day? Oh, okay. I was like, wait a minute. So we have damage to all going down by 1. More max HP, more attack speed, and evasion. Give it to me. We're gonna need a different source of healing though, because our vampirism isn't that great. Okay, here we go, here we go. More weapons. Attack speed, evasion, regen. It's like very low regen though. What do we got here? 13% vampirism. Hell yeah. 2 damage to all, attack speed, and regen. That's a perfect ring. We lose 4 defense, but we get vampirism and AoE. I'll take that. Alright, let's get this treasury opened up. Boom. What do we have here? A worse spear. A worse armor in general. That's okay though. Alright, let's keep it going. We have 7 damage to all, 22% vampirism, 12% attack speed, 7 evasion. They're very good. 11 damage to all? Holy smokes. I'm taking that. Give me this AoE. Like, I'm healing for 21 and 23 per hit. Because of this AoE. That's nuts. It's actually just nuts. Like, I'm out healing this AoE damage that I'm taking. And I can start stacking up some pages. So, like, this is the part where I just sit back and relax. Let the game play itself. You know? Take a sip of water. Ooh, level 7. Regen ring. 4.2 regen off of this single ring. Okay. Pretty good, pretty good. That's pretty good. But the vampirism right now. Ooh, here we go. So this is the flesh golem. This is the big boy that spawns when the blood grove has had enough sacrifices. He gives you insane loot sometimes, most times, And for good reason, because he hurts. He has a lot of HP, he attacks really slow, but when he hits, he hits. Well, look at the loot. Look at... He gave us 4 legendaries that are all higher level. Like, what? So this Dirk, more damage for sure. Counter, regen, evasion. Taking that. More max HP, regen, evasion. So it's like pushing us in a regen, evasion kind of build right now. Right? So we could lose the vampirism and the AoE damage. We could. I get same attack speed, magic damage, defense. But I can lose with the vampirism to get more AoE, more defense, more attack speed, and more magic damage. Is it that good? I don't think so. I mean, it's good for just damage, right? But not really for healing. But all the while, I have 3 regen. I can just slap this ring on to get like 7 regen. I could. I mean, if I don't need the attack speed, I'm just gonna regen. I'm just gonna regen. That's the build. Regen and tanky. Look, they're hitting me for 6. I have so much defense. They're hitting me for 6. I'm probably just like regenning way faster than they're doing damage. And I regen faster outside of combat as well, so there's that. I'm just gonna be so topped off on HP. So we're just looping a bit here now. Maybe even be able to take on the boss. Like, I'm saying that maybe I wouldn't, but I might get really strong. I might get really strong. I still have a little bit of vampirism. So I'm healing for 1 and 3s. But let's get as many resources as we can. And so that we can go back to camp and like make a bunch of stuff. So I want to put the higher rarity gear at the bottom actually, so that they disappear faster. Just so that I can get the loot a bit quicker. You know, in case I need to just immediately run, which we don't have to. Look at this run so far. We're not gonna have to run for a while. Like, outside of the flesh golems, this is probably like the scariest kind of fight. Skeletons and harpies, right? Well, like, we're crushing that. A lot of defense here. But yeah, I mean, guys, if you were like enjoying Loop Hero here, I do plan to play, I think, on Thursdays, right? I think right now I have like a really good lineup for stream games to play. I have Curse of the Dead Gods that I'm playing on Wednesdays. I have this that I can play on Thursdays. I have Final Fantasy to play on Fridays and Saturdays, and that's like all of my stream days. So it's like, it works out. It actually just works out for me. So you get to pick what day you want to watch, what game you want to watch, you know, if that's what you want to do. But of course, I always want to have you guys here anyway, you know. So you just want to come here to hang out for me and for chat, and by all means. Right now, we're just sitting back and enjoying this run. We're just soaking in all the loot. Like, we're untouchable at this point. This is kind of the point that I reached in the beta as well, right? Like, I just become untouchable. Level 8 armor, a lot more max HP. Evasion goes up by 15%, well, by 2% really. And I get AoE. I don't need the AoE. Ooh, okay. So we lose damage to all and vampirism, but we gain more damage to all, more one more defense, magic damage, and evasion. I mean, I can really just cut the vampirism. It's not doing anything for me right now. The regen is how I'm sustaining, right? So I'll take the evasion. I'll take the defense. Nothing crazy here. Another treasury is here, so I want to put that down. Let's plan. Alright, let's get this treasury down. Mountain, rock, mountain. Keeping my eye on that top left. I don't want to spawn him. I think this will force me to spawn him. Crap. Maybe I can like get rid of one of these. Yeah, there we go. So I just need to oblivion the old treasuries. There we go. So that's 1, 2. Does this spawn it? I don't want to risk it. I think I'll just wait for an oblivion card. Get the oblivion card, get rid of something, and put down that rock to open that treasury. Like, they can't break through my regen, dude. It's so good. Level 9 sword? 50 damage? Oh my god. Okay. Let's see if we can get a better one. So I'm just waiting on an oblivion card. Like every fight I'm just starting off at max HP because I have so much regen. This ring gives a lot less regen but a lot more attack speed and vampirism. So we could try to go back into the vampirism route if we need to. So I'm gonna keep this ring up front. It's a pretty good ring. I'd love to find like a regen ring though. I'm really enjoying the regen so far. The music, vibes right now, just chilling, really. Keep this ring up front. If you're new and you're in chat, you're lurking, you're enjoying yourself, consider clicking the follow button. It helps me out, and it makes doing this a lot more fun, honestly. Getting to stream for you guys, getting emotes for you guys and stuff. Like growing the channel and just being a part of the community. Things that I look forward to. I hope you guys look forward to it too, because none of it would be here without you, honestly. I'm getting so much gear now. So this sword is a little weaker. I'm really just looking for regen. There's an oblivion card. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So let's plan. We got like the same ring, but 20% vampirism. Holy crap. So what do we want to get rid of here? What do we want to get rid of here? I don't want to get rid of like the mountains and stuff. I don't want to get rid of Spider Town. What happens if I break this mountain? Like what happens if I oblivion right in the middle? Oh, it messes with it. I'll take the trade off though. I got the treasury. I don't really need harpies to spawn, right? Same defense, well, a little more defense and some counter. I don't need that. Alright, so now we know what happens if we just get rid of the mountain peak. So this is just kind of turned into like a resource run. You know, get a lot of stuff. Go back to the camp, build it up, and go from there. But I think I might just end stream after this run. Sadly, we might not get to beat the boss. Stream ran really long today, but I did have a lot of fun. Talked about a lot of stuff today on stream. Hybrid came through with like the insane amount of support with us, 5 gifted subs. We watched the Smash Direct today with Mithra and Pyra. Pretty solid characters. And tomorrow is just really going to be focusing on Final Fantasy 15. I realize that I tend to talk a lot on Fridays and Saturdays and not really play much Final Fantasy, so hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to focus on Final Fantasy more and make some progress. Like, at this point, I don't even really need to pay attention to the game, right? Like, until I see something that is crazy good. I mean, they are kind of breaking past my health, but not fast enough. Right? Because I'm going to get the heal by the camp. I'm getting heals daily. If it says same, I'm getting sleepy again. Yeah, it is getting kind of late. My throat is starting to hurt a little bit too. So I think I may just call it after this run. After we will run. We don't want to fight the boss, but we can go like one more loop. We can go to like loop 8. What do we want? What are we looking for? So better shield, same evasion, more defense for sure, and attack speed. We lose AoE from magic damage. That's okay, right? So what? We got attack speed. I still have a lot of regen, so I don't need to focus on changing regen just yet. Honestly, this ring alone is just so much regen. Like, I don't need to go into vampirism. I don't need to go into vampirism. Look at all those chests at the start. Oh my god. And I have a lot of evasion. I have 32% evasion. Like, they can't touch me. So it's like I'm dodging everything. I'm healing up. Meanwhile, this has a lot of evasion too. Holy crap. I unlock Ultra Instinct. Basically, right? Like, I'm just untouchable. This is a lot more regen. A little less max HP. Same defense. Nah. What I have is good. 115 per hit? Excuse me. Yeah, this may have to be the last loop. This may have to be the last loop for sure. They're starting to dodge, and they're hurting. They're just stamina gauge, by the way. They're just stamina gauge. I only just realized it. This like little red bar above the character is the stamina gauge. Every time the blue bar fills up, he attacks. But every attack, or every time I get hit, the stamina goes down by a bit. I wonder how that works with attack speed. Like, does more attack speed make it go down faster? Vampirism, attack speed, and damage to all. It's not bad. This really isn't bad. It gives me 16% attack speed, more AoE. Well, I have no AoE right now. And vampirism. I wonder if this is to play. I mean, if not, I have this like evasion ring to take me up to like 50% almost. Alright, we'll see how this goes. I'm only healing for 3, so maybe I try swapping into vampirism here. This is like a better vampirism ring. And more attack speed. Like, yeah, right? If I'm going vampirism, go with this ring. I still have 4.2 regen. So I'm still kind of stacked with regen. Holy armor. Damage to all. So maybe I can go back into vampirism with this run. Right? Because there are a lot of enemies coming up. Let's plan. Okay, let's see how we're... There are a lot of enemies. Holy crap. So vampirism AoE might be the play actually. So executive decision. We're just gonna do it. Is there a better shield? An evasion shield? No, we want attack speed and vampirism and stuff. That is what we're looking for. Magic damage, defense. No, this replaces our ring. I don't want that. Alright, so I have 14 damage to all, and only 10% vampirism. Was this a mistake? Only healing for 5, and I have 3.0 regen. Alright, let's see what we're dealing with here. One less... Okay, so this is one less defense, for 13 damage to all. Would prioritize the AoE and cut like 11% evasion. Let's give it a shot. See how it goes. I'm healing for a bit more now, but they are starting to break through. This is a regen shield, I'm pretty sure. Magic damage, damage to all goes down, but I get some regen. I think I'll take that. That's a little bit better for surviving. Here's a flesh golem. He's about to smack my ass. I'm still healing for like 7. Ooh, hold on. Hold on. Buddy. Damage to all evasion vampirism. Better damage? Yes, give it to me. More max HP. Damage to all regen vampirism. Yes, give it to me. Damage to all magic damage counter. No, I have to like 33% vampirism now. 11 damage to all. I'm healing for 25 per swing. And crushing things in like 2 hits. Yeah. But I'm like at half HP though. It's getting a bit scary. Remember when they could barely get past my HP? I remember. But let me put this gear at the bottom so that it gets rid of it faster. So in case I need to run now, because it is getting a little spooky, I can just run with the better gear. Alright, I don't have any Oblivion cards. I'm basically healing the damage that they're doing, so I'm not even gaining HP. But together. Alright, so we got Flesh Golem here, one's about to spawn, one here. I just need to survive this area. Once I do that, I'm good. That's the current goal. And I think with the Flesh Golem, oh, it spawned up, so that's good. You don't even have to fight that. I'm gaining HP though. I'm back at 1,000. Yeah, like I'm good. Alright, Fleshy. We gotta find a name for the Flesh Golem. Ooh, big loot. Big loot. So, what's the trade-off? That's actually pretty bad. This is pretty bad too. They're all kind of bad. This one gives a little more regen. It'll push us to 6 point something regen. I kind of like what we have. I don't think I need 6 point something regen. Level 10 ring, magic damage ring, 22. Evading the big guy's hit is so good. Oh, you'll love to see. Oh, it's like Christmas every time he dies. Attack speed, vampirism goes up like 1%. Nah, I don't think that's worth it. Nah, that's not worth it. Like sometimes the lower rarity is better though for like what you want to do, because it just gives such better quality stats. Like this shield, right? It'll give me a lot of vampirism, maybe? No, just more defense. That's a lot of damage to all and magic damage. I think I'll keep my shield. I think I will keep my shield. But yeah, we're basically on the home stretch now, right? The victory lap. Let's get this gear here lined up. There we go. Just in case. You want to scrap it. And once we reach the camp, we will be good to go. So, just spiders, a skeleton, and we're good. But 100%, like once you really find that stride, and there are like many other ways to make your character stronger, right? So, if you click and hold down the run button, you can actually just automatically return to camp once you hit the campfire. At least that's what it says here. Hold to turn on auto return by the campfire. Well, we'll find out. If it doesn't work, then I'm kind of screwed, right? Because I got to do another loop. Another loopy loop. More damage, more vampirism. But the other stats are pretty good. Okay, here we go. So it does work. We get to keep all of our resources. We got a bunch of stuff. We got 10 books. Book of Memories. Food supplies, rations, stable metal, stable wood, metamorphosis. I don't even know what half of this stuff is used for just yet, but we got it all. Another success. You've returned and we still remember you. Unbelievable. Yeah, it's good to be back, but I'd hardly call it a success. My old memories of the world are gone. The path is empty again, and there's only darkness everywhere I look. Interesting. So technically, you remember that there are things you've forgotten. We should find a way to use that. Thought about something more positive. We managed to tidy up this place. We managed to tidy this place up. It's time for the next step. You have in mind? Expanding the camp, basically. We can't use the materials from around here. You turn away for a second from a branch or a stone that you've just found and it's gone. Afraid only you can solve this problem. The materials that survived your trip always look suitable for building. But these are just stones and splinters. How can you build something with these? Curious, eh? I noticed it with the fire you've made. Things you obtain somehow infect everything similar with stability. Only in small amounts, but it's still something. Even a small branch is enough to make a wooden wall exist without constant supervision. Right, so like we got a bunch of stuff. What do we want to make? What's the build? What's the gymnasium? Unlocks the ability to gain special traits after killing monsters in expedition. Oh, so this gives me the village. I want that. Yes, I want this. So that's how it works. Instead of remembering something, you can just learn it again. Nice trick. There's no ill intent. Without education, our world would be left to the savages. You can learn a thing or two, though. We could all get together and share our useful knowledge and skills. Nah. I already know all I need to. Leave learning to the kids. Your first lesson. Learn to like learning. That would make life easier for both of us. That's funny. Okay, so what else can I make here before I head out? I need like one more stable metal for the smith. But we can make the herbalist hut. This gives us potions and the swamp card. Hey, Granny. It's a miracle that we could find some fertile soil and that we were able to save some seeds of precious healing herbs. But the real miracle is that all these healing poultices and bombs still have any effect. That's true. We've already lost many people because of the cataclysm. It would be nice not to lose more to disease. And these potions can help you. Take a bottle or two on your trip, and your chances of getting back unharmed will be much higher. So that'll definitely help us out in our adventuring around. I need like one more metamorphosis for the farm. So, yeah. But that's our first day of Loop Hero done. Day 1 is done. I think it was fun. Right? We managed to see the boss. We thought we had a good run going the first time. And we got a lot of materials that second time. So I think we're in good shaping to go. But until next time, that'll be it for Loop Hero.